Hey, what's going on, guys? So I kind of wanted to make this video because, I was kind of thinking maybe we're being a little hard on President Joe Biden. I mean, after all, let's kind of take a little run through. What are we, a year and a half in this administration? Let's just make a little list of the accomplishments. We appointed the first African-American vice president, female. Appointed the first African-American female Supreme Court justice. Gas was $2 when he took office, and it's I think national average is like $4.50 in a year and a half. We've had some accomplishments at the border, a lot of confusion with COVID. We've accomplished not really sure what with the COVID. It seems like kind of found out a lot of what was deemed misinformation wasn't misinformation, and a lot of these big pharma and big tech companies are pushing for censorship and major profits and control of the general public. I mean, these are pretty big accomplishments. Almost getting, putting all this effort into the January 6th committee and really trying to, put the screws to Trump. And after everything was so good with Trump, with all the changes in the voter ID requirements and all the mail-in ballot voting and all this shit, and being so serious about the January 6th insurrection, it makes me so mad that they don't actually require voter ID and shit for the elections. Nobody's trying to smash anybody's votes. We're just trying to make sure that every vote is valid, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that it says something that they didn't actually, give some merit to the circumstances of actually taking it serious and actually doing an investigation on that. And I think that's been an issue for a while. What do you do when you're feeling down and under the weather and kind of gloomy and shitty? Well, it's more than likely not COVID, first of all, but get you some cannabis infused honey. Mr. John Lee, I make this, and take me a teaspoon. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Oh yeah. Boy, that's really sweet. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Mr. John Lee, the face and name you know and can trust. Happy 4th. Stay safe. Relationships with China was getting better. Relationships with Russia was okay. Now our relationships kind of sucks with Russia. And then we've got the war in Ukraine. But let's not forget the pullout of Afghanistan, or the all-time record high inflation. On top of all that, we have the indoctrination of our kids in the universities of this far-left ideologies that's just infected our entire country like cockroaches. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Mess with the parents, you mess with the first responders, you mess with the teachers, you mess with the everyday American citizen at the pump. So yeah, maybe we're being a little hard on President Brandon, and maybe we should be a little more grateful that he hasn't actually accomplished more. The whole domestic terrorists with parents and the Attorney General, and really this push for this radical ideology that we can change human nature because that's what's best for everybody is a crock of shit, and it has serious negative implications and consequences. So the Supreme Court making all these decisions to right all these wrongs is really a huge win for the nuclear family and the traditional values that our country was founded on. I'm John Lee. If you like videos like these, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and ring the bell for notifications. Don't be so hard on Biden. Drop your comments below.